So long for your homecoming day. God knows the peace you seek and the hurt you're feeling. Spirit wants to hold you and to wipe the tears away. While the Father waits with open arms. God is calling out your name. Come on in, welcome home. You are loved, you belong here now. No matter where you've been, come on in. Well, there's room enough in the house of love for someone just like you. Come on in, welcome home. You are loved, you belong here now. No matter where you've been, come on in, welcome home. You are loved, you belong here now. No matter where you've been, come on in. Come on in, welcome home. You are loved, you belong here now. No matter where you've been, come on in, welcome home. You are loved, you belong here now. No matter where you've been, yes, come on in.
Good morning. How are you? You look great. Thank you. Thank you. I wasn't fishing for a compliment, but thank you for that. So on Facebook, we have a Unity Ministers page that is private. You don't go looking for it because you won't find it. It's a very interesting place where we get to discuss and work through things. And somebody posted this week, how are you talking to your community about what's going on in this country? There are a lot of different responses. But the response I think that is the best is still what Michael Beckwith said. We are here to know the truth. We are here to hold the truth. We are here to affirm our truth, love, acceptance, equality, joy, all of the qualities that make us up. We are here to affirm and move forward knowing that we are unity, that we are one with each other. No matter what is going on, we are here to know that truth. It's scary sometimes to watch television, watch the news, read the news, but they want us to be afraid because that is more money for them. That keeps us tuned in and it keeps us addicted to the fear. So today I invite everybody here to let go of the fear. Spirit is at work and our country is healing. Spirit is at work and our country is healing. Would you know that with me together? Spirit is at work and our country is healing. Breathe that in. You're here to affirm who and what you are. You are perfect just as you are. No matter who you are, no matter how you're expressing, you are God in expression. And you have a right to live your life exactly as you want, no matter what any politician or anybody wants to tell you differently. There's an affirmation that I have on the front of your bulletin here. It's one of my favorites. I heard it at Unity Village many years ago. I forget who said it, but it just hit my heart. And I'd like us to know that right now. I am centered in love, surrounded by beauty, and filled with joy. Would you know that with me together? I am centered in love, surrounded by beauty, and filled with joy. Take a breath. Close your eyes. Let go. You're in a safe place. This is a place of safety, of joy, of love, of spirit, of power, of all good. We come here as we are, perfect, just as we are. Perfect means complete, whole, not flawless. We are perfect. Just as you are a spiritual being having a human adventure. Am I going to let others tell me what to feel, how to feel? Am I going to let others make me fearful? No. I'm a powerful creation of spirit. I am centered in love, surrounded by beauty, filled with joy. I am one with the one. There's no one or no thing that can make me afraid or take my good away from me. Breathe that truth in. Know that truth today. We are centered in love, surrounded by beauty, and filled with joy. And so it is.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Nicholas. I'm the lead prayer chaplain here, and it's my pleasure to welcome you all to Unity of Pompano. So why don't we all stand and greet one another. Thank you all for being here. And when the music stops, we all sit down. Just like musical chairs. It's a little game we play every Sunday. All right, at this time, I want to give a special welcome. Do we have any first-time visitors with us today? Please raise your hands. Any first-time visitors? Hello, welcome.
Welcome, welcome.
Our welcoming team is giving you a little card. If you'll take that and return that to the narthex after the service, we have a small gift for you so we can stay connected. And do we have anyone here for the second time? Second timers. Second time is great because that means we give you a reason to come back. So great. And one more time, please turn and wave at the camera here. We have many friends on Zoom. Hi, Diane, I see you there. All right. All right, and at this time, let's check in with our wonderful music here. James McCoy, what have you got for us today?
Good morning. So good to see all of you this morning. Won't you please welcome with us once again at the piano and the keyboard and singing today, Mr. John Rose. And he's with us once again. He's been gone for a long time, but we're so happy he is here on the drums and the electric bass this morning, Mr. Jeff Renza. And our featured soloist is, of course, Samantha Natalie Wallace. And we have music from Ricky Byers Beckwith today, and from Peter Mayer. I get to sing a song today, and we're going to do a song from Elvis, No, It's Not Burning Love.
Great. We look forward to that. You know, one of the best things about our church is the wonderful music ministry we have. So thank you all for all that you do. All right, I have a few community updates for you. So please, after the service, we do fellowship over in Friendship Hall. So please come and meet the other people that come here for snacks and friendship, and it's a good time. It's a good community here. We're welcome to have you with us. And while you're there, please check out the bookstore. We've got a lot of Unity classics in there, and we have the books that support the classes and workshops we have as well, including Reverend Paul's. So please go right through the French stores and check out the bookstore. Now, a lot of people put a lot of work into this, and we have a brand new website. Please take a look online on unitypompanobeach.org, and we can thank Wade. Is Wade in here? Is he setting up? Wade's still setting up. Wade, please stand.
Thank you, Wade. Wow.
That's awesome. We got a lot more information on there. We got a calendar on there. We made it easier to donate, some more information about our volunteers, so please check it out.
We also want to remind you, we do have a YouTube channel as well. I'm sorry, I just
Yes.
want to throw this in there, Nicholas. So you can, if there's any services that you want to go back and listen to the message again, listen to the music, hear some of the announcements, it is archived on YouTube. So
Yeah. All of our live streams are archived. Absolutely. You can go back and take a look again. All right, next Saturday, which is July 27th, we have a new group starting. This is our senior discussion group, facilitated by our own Susan Silverman. Where is she? Way in the back, 'cause she's double duty today. She's prayer chaplain. Now, if you don't know her very well, she is a New Thought practitioner in her own right and one of our prayer chaplains here, so she has a lot of spiritual wisdom to share, so check that out. Next Sunday, also, we have a workshop hosted by Cynthia Roberts. This is our 5 Principles workshop, which is a required class for membership. So you'll take this next Sunday, July 28th at 12:30. Then we have a new member orientation the following Sunday and installation after. So anyone who's considering becoming a new member with us, we have 2 workshops, one each of the next 2 Sunday, and then membership installation after that. So please, we'd be welcome, glad to have you with us. There is a sign-up sheet on the website, and there's a physical one. If you need that, you can see Reverend Darby. I don't know where she is, but you can see her after service as well. All right, and I already mentioned on July 4th, and today and next Sunday only, we had a small schedules change on this. Reverend Paul's workshop we're doing for this Sunday and next Sunday, and then we're moving on to some other fabulous things in the month of August. So check this out after the service. It's going to be right here in the sanctuary at 12:30, and the books are available in the bookstore. So join us for that. All right, and our roof campaign. You can take your phone and scan this slide right here. It'll take you to our GoFundMe page. We're collecting to restore our roof, and we already have a good head start. We're already close to $25,000, I understand, so please give us all come on, give yourselves a hand. That's a lot of generosity from our community, so thank you all so much, and we have some more exciting events coming up to help support this. All right, and I think that's all I've got. So time for some music. What have you got for us?
I'd like to stand and sing that song that's called Holy, Holy Way. 1, 2, 3. So this is one of those songs where it's call and response. And Samantha's going to be the call, and we are the response. So you'll see it there. The thing that says all, that's us. Here we go.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me know that love is all around.
Let me know that love is all around.
Oh, let me know that love is all around.
Let me know that love is all around.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me know that love can heal us all.
Let me know that love can heal us all.
Oh, let me know that love can heal us all.
Let me know that love can heal us all.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live
The daily word for today is valuable. As a divine being, I am valuable and irreplaceable. Each person is a spiritual being, made in the image and likeness of God, blessed with a variety of spiritual gifts we share in different ways. The world needs my unique contributions. When I see myself this way, I become newly aware of my value as a member of the human family, more confident in myself as I shine the light of God as only I can. Living in the awareness of my value helps others see it too. I leave behind critical or negative opinions I may have held about myself and treat myself as the divine being that I am. Like a beautiful gemstone, I too am a precious jewel among so many others. Together, we sparkle and shine. So God created humankind in his image. In the image of God, he created them. Male and female, he created them. That's Genesis 1:27. At this time, I'd like to invite the prayer chaplain to bring up the prayer chest. Now, the prayer chest contains your prayers, which our prayer chaplains pray over every Sunday, and then they are brought to Unity Village, where they are prayed over for 30 days by Silent Unity.
When I was a boy each week, Sunday we would go to church, pay attention to the priest. He would read the holy word, consecrate the holy bread. Everyone would kneel and bow. Today the only difference is everything is holy now. Everything is holy now. When I was in Sunday school, we would learn about the time Moses split the sea in two. Jesus made the water wine. I remember feeling sad. Miracles don't happen still. But now I just can't keep track, 'cause everything's a miracle. Everything's a miracle. Wine from water is not so small, but an even better magic trick is that anything is here at all. So the challenging thing becomes not to look for miracles, but finding where there isn't one. Holy water was rare and best. It barely wet my fingertips, but now I have to hold my breath like I'm swimming in a sea of it. Used to be a world half there, heaven's second-rate hand-me-downs. Now I'm walking with a reverend day, 'cause everything is holy now. Read a questioning child's face. Say it's not a testament. That'd be very hard to say. See another new morning come. say it's not a sacrament, I tell you that it can't be done. This morning outside I stood, saw a little red-winged bird shining like a burning bush, singing like a scripture verse. Maybe want to bow my head. I remember when church let out, how things have changed since then, 'cause everything is holy now. Used to be a world out there, heaven's second-rate hand-me-downs. Now I'm walking with a reverent air, 'cause everything is holy now. 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 Everything is holy now.
Thank you so much. That was beautiful. Well, a few years back, a Unity minister friend of mine was approached by a visitor on Sunday on the greeting line, and she told him, "That was a lovely service. Loved the music, but I could have done without your sermon." She said, "I don't believe in God." So there. She didn't say so there, but that was her intention. And he said to her, "Well, can you tell me why you don't believe in God?" And she replied, "Well, God is mean and nasty and doesn't want you to be happy. Who needs that in your life?" My friend then asked her, "What kind of God could you believe in?" The woman thought for a moment and she responded, "Loving, kind, non-judgmental, doesn't care who you love or how you worship, or if you don't worship at all. All the love of God that the ministers talk about, I never see in action. I hear the word, but I don't see that on the outer." My friend said, "Well, that's the God that we celebrate here in Unity. The nasty one is a human invention that we don't recognize here at Unity. God is love. God is all. God is principle. God's not a person making determinations. God is simply the radiating center of love and all that there is." But then we think, well, what about the God that we see in the Bible? He, and definitely is a he, especially in the early part, doesn't seem to be all that loving or even mentally stable. It's kind of nutty, actually, when you look at the way this God reacts. In fact, this version of God should be brought to court for the physical and emotional abuse of his children, and then to a recovery meeting, because this one is definitely on something unhealthy. I mean, this God is really nuts when you look at it. According to Scripture, this all-loving God saw fit, for example, to kill a man for picking up a stick on the Sabbath. Who does that? That cranky God also showed up later when Peter, after Jesus passed and the Christian community came together, he pointed at two Christians who didn't tithe to the community, and he said, you're gone, and they died. I'm not saying that there's a tithing lesson in here for you. Take this how you will. This is totally not the God that Jesus taught, but then Peter was always stubborn. It all came from what his belief of God was, and he still didn't understand what Jesus was trying to tell him. This is not a God of fear. It's a God of love. Peter metaphysically represents faith. Now, our faith is shaky sometimes. Here on Sunday morning, our faith is great. We're Peter, yay, great, I can do this. But then what happens? He gets out of the boat, he walks on water toward Jesus, and he goes, oh, Jesus. And he looks down and he falls in the water. So our faith is like that. When we're here, it's great. When we get out there, it can be a little shaky. So where is my faith right now? Peter had faith in the outer. And he said, you're not doing what you need to do, so God, take care of them. This abuse of God in Genesis 22 told Abraham to kill his son Isaac. Anybody ever tell you this? If you love me, anybody have I had a relationship like that. If you love me, so this is God, okay? If you love me, you'll kill your son. If anybody says, if you love me, run. Get out of there. If you say that to your partner, please do not. They love you. There is no if. If you love me, you'd get me a piece of chocolate. If you loved me, you would do this. If you love, no. I love you, period. But we have God in Genesis saying, if you love me, kill your kid. But Abraham, as he's about to plunge the knife into his son to prove his love, God says, only kidding. I just wanted to see if you really, really loved me. And was like totally afraid of me like you should be, okay? So the title of this message is Why I Don't Believe in God. One day, a patient of psychology pioneer Carl Jung wanted to know if he believed in God. And Jung replied, I don't believe in God. I know God. Huge difference. You may or may not believe in Santa Claus or the Easter Bunny. When I was 7, I believed in Santa Claus until my neighbor told me it was a lie. So I didn't believe in Santa anymore. Then I grew up and I believed in Santa again. But God is a knowing thing. A belief is something that is generally handed to us from our family and or culture. It's a mentally created idea that's passed on to humans. Knowing comes from spirit itself. It comes from God, mind itself, and it is revealed to us from within, not outside. If you were here a couple of weeks ago, I talked about my spiritual awakening. That was an inner knowledge. I didn't get that anywhere outside of myself. I received the knowledge that God is and has always been the only reality there is from inside of me. If we receive it on the outer, like Peter, it wavers. The human belief system says it's impossible to get a job at 62 because blah, 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 blah. Anybody holding that belief? It is impossible to get a job at 62. Affirm that with me. It is Why not? You do it out there, right? I've done it. I've done it. We didn't mean it to be an affirmation, but it is. Whenever we put our words to power, it becomes a prayer. And the universe hears us. I can't get a job at this age. And then we wonder why I can't get a job at this age. Yes, certainly it might be a little more challenging at times because of the culture, because of where we are. But it's not the truth of who you are. You have a lot to give, and your age is irrelevant to that truth. Your human mind tells you you're too old, you're too fat, you're too unattractive, you're too this to find love. Not the truth. It is not the truth of a creation of divine love. No matter who you are a radiating center of divine love itself. And your desire for a mate has no expiration date. Do we know that? Your desire, if you have a desire for a mate, you will have one. if you affirm that with the energy and vigor that you do with the negative, that I do with the negative. If you don't want a mate, that's fine too. I had a friend who you always talk about that. I don't want one. Well, then your prayer is answered. If you don't want it, that's fine. Have a dog, friends, great, terrific. Whatever you want, though, is yours if you affirm it with power, with passion, with joy, and with gratitude. No matter what your age, no matter your appearance, no matter what your weight is, you are hot. You are. You're so beautiful. I wish you could see you up here. You're gorgeous. I am divinely hot. Thank you. It's the shirt. Affirm that with me. I am divinely hot. Oh my God. I am divinely hot. I am divinely hot with passion together. I am divinely hot. With passion. That's very literal. But you're beautiful. You're important. You are spirit, expressing as this beautiful, wonderful individual. Please remember that truth. Regardless of your age, you are infinite, perfect just as you are. You know, you may have been taught you can't be healed of this disease, this condition, the medical profession says cannot be taken care of. There's only a 5% chance of survival. But Spirit says wholeness is a spiritual reality that's built into your DNA and will take the path that is right just for you. So yeah, you are part of that 5%. If somebody can survive it, you can, right? Absolutely. Many years ago, there was a member of the Unity of New York choir. She was diagnosed with breast cancer. She shared that with the choir. She said, I'm going to do this healing the spiritual way. I'm going to be spiritually healed. She was only going to use Reiki and meditation and prayer and affirmations, herbs, massage, etc. Well, a few months go by and she's no better. She's getting sicker and sicker. Her oncologist told her that she needed to do the surgery. And the time was not on her side in this. The woman came to the next choir practice very upset, very discouraged, and very disgusted with God and with Unity, with everything. She announced that she was leaving the choir because she didn't believe the teachings of Unity anymore, and that God didn't respond to what her faith told her was the way to heal. Actually, Spirit was revealing the truth through her. She needed surgery. That was the truth that was being revealed. Plus the body work, plus the prayer work, and other modalities that were supporting what her body needed at the time. The woman was actually avoiding doing what she needed to do because she was afraid. And she was putting all of that outside of herself and blaming that. Our fears during these times are natural, of course. It's very frightening to go through a disease like that. But am I listening to Spirit within, revealing what I individually need to do for that healing? Am I attempting to make it go away with wishful thinking by applying an outer unity belief, an outer spiritual thing, when Spirit is saying the whole time, do those and also do this? I'm going to do this spiritually. Spiritually is what we hear from within, what the truth is. But this woman allowed that fear to yell louder than the still small voice inside of her. And she used her limited notion of what spiritual healing really was as an excuse for doing the full healing work, which included surgery and radiation. Health, abundance, success in whatever way you give meaning to that word, loving relationships, peace of mind, freedom from addiction, freedom from fear, are all possible when we become quiet enough to listen to what the voice within us is saying. In the Hebrew Bible, 1 Kings 19, we read the story of Elijah the prophet. Elijah had just killed a whole bunch of Queen Jezebel's prophets, and she was really ticked off and wanted him dead. So Elijah goes into hiding, and he whines the whole time about the good deeds he did for God, and what did he get? Death threats. Thanks, God. I did this for you, and now look at what I'm having. Look what happened to me. So much for that. The prophets are like us. We whine and moan and mutter. Fully human, fully divine. It's all a path. But even as he's hiding, an angel of God brings Elijah what? Anybody remember? Cake. So even in our darkest moments, there's cake. Means God loves us, right? God is good. Cake is holy. Remember, Friendship Hall later. Wait, is there cake today? There's cake, see? So Elijah wakes up, he eats the cake, he takes a nap because, well, you know, cake does that. The angel wakes him up again to do what? Eat more cake. God loves us. Cake. Always cake. There's always something. Now, metaphysically, what does that mean? Substance. No, it means there's cake. There's always cake. There's always that good, sweet, wonderful stuff. Substance. Absolutely. Absolutely. So he's full of cake. He's like on this cruise. And then he's told, you've had your fill of cake, now get out of town. Move. Spirit within him is saying, get out of here. So he goes and he hides in a cave in Mount Horeb. And eventually he hears God say, what's up, Elijah? Elijah then continues whining, even though he's full of cake and has been well fed. He's whining about how he did everything for the Hebrew people, did everything God wanted, and now he's in danger, and you ask me, what's up? Then God says to Elijah, okay, I want you to go out and I want you to stand on the mountain. And a strong wind comes up and smashes some rocks, but as Scripture says, God is not in the wind. Then an earthquake shook the mountain, and God was not in that either. Finally, a fire broke out, and God wasn't in that. And according to 1 Kings 19:12, and after the fire, a still small voice. Then and only then does Elijah listen to what God has for him, and he moves forward to do it. Now, as I mentioned, in Unity, we interpret the Bible metaphysically, or metaphorically, if you will. Every character and every situation in a story is us on some point of our spiritual development here on the planet. So your Elijah within you, is your human/spiritual self, frozen by the fear that God isn't stronger than anyone or anything. I mean, we hear about it here, but then we go out there and we think, oh my gosh, it's a scary place. It doesn't feel safe here. Queen Jezebel, disease, political figures, unemployment, etc., etc., etc. We get so overwhelmed with everything that we begin to freeze. Our belief system is great when we're here on Sunday, right? Or in class, when we're happy, when we're calm, when we're centered. I am centered in love, surrounded by beauty, and filled with joy, yes. And then we go outside and we go to brunch, and a waiter's not good to you, and what happens? It all goes out the window. That waiter ruined my day. Now, I ruined my day by giving my power away. But I am centered in love, surrounded by beauty, and filled with joy always when I become aware of that truth. Then we get a call after being here at 11 o'clock in the morning, and Sunday was perfect, it's wonderful. I go to brunch with people I love, and then I get home, and I get a frantic call from work at 11 p.m., and my boss is Queen Jezebel. Your mom calls you about Aunt Rose again, and there goes your peace of mind. Or you get a message that the news from your blood work, well, call me, the doctor says. Okay, and then we begin to race, right? Over and over and over again, our fears come up, and we give our power away to the fear rather than the power that God is and always is within us. Sunday morning at 11 a.m., God was showing up at Pompano Beach Unity. I am hot, woo, yay. Then what happens? 11 o'clock, my boss calls, and it's all out the window. My dear friend, the late Ruth Warwick, she was Orson Welles' wife in Citizen Kane, or if you're a soap opera fan, she was Phoebe Tyler on All My Children. She was the Unity licensed teacher I brought onto staff when I created Unity of New York. She told me that she needed medication for a certain condition that she was going through, both physical and emotional. She thought that God was stronger than seeming disease, and she was like that choir woman going to handle it spiritually by meditation, by prayer, by etc., and not with a prescription. She told me she woke up one night around 3 in the morning and she was banging her head against the bed's headboard. And she said, "This is scary. This is scary. I need to do something." So she sat down, went into prayer, and the still small voice, she said, spoke rather loudly. "Oh, for God's sake, Ruth, take the damn pills." That was the wake-up she needed. She said the voice was very clear. "Oh, for God's sake, Ruth, just take the damn pills." She said, "I took the damn pills and I felt better." We do what Spirit reveals for us to do, whether it's take the pills, meditate, whatever it is that we need to do. Spirit will tell us with a still small voice and sometimes a little louder if we need to hear that. She said, "I took the pills and that was God's direction." It worked. It worked. The still small voice is always at work, but we need to be quiet to hear it. Spirit reveals at all times, "I've got this. I've got you. I'm here. Stop listening to the lies told about you, lies told about us, and listen within." Whatever you're going through today, and I'll never forget this, somebody once told me, a wonderful minister said, somebody in your community on Sunday morning is in great pain. Someone is wondering whether this is all worth it. I'm here to tell you it is. It is. But we need to let go of thinking, "I know how to do it." Stop with your head trying to figure it out, because your head will never figure it out. Your heart knows. The still small voice within you knows the truth and what you need to do for your life to work, for your health to pour forth, for your abundance to come forth, for that right and perfect relationship if that's what you're looking for. God is already at work right now. Am I willing to be quiet and listen? I invite you to close your eyes. Go to your heart. Listen to the still small voice within you. Reveal, "I am whole and strong. I am centered and calm. I am in the flow of abundant good at all times, regardless of the appearance to the contrary. I am loved and I am loving." Breathe into your heart. Let the chair support your weight. If you're holding tension anywhere in your body, I invite you to direct love and light energy to that place. Breathe into it. Feel it surrounded and folded with healing love, with joy, with light and life. Divine life flows through you now from the top of your head all the way to your feet and back again. Just take a moment and breathe that light into your heart, into your body, into your mind, and into your soul. We are centered in love. There's only love. There's only divine love. It's what we're created of and continually recreated from within to the without by love. Am I focusing on love or fear? Today I focus only on love, only on the good of God. I am surrounded by beauty. Take a look around your life. That's God showing up in so many wonderful different ways. Through family, through friends, through your pets, through your home, through the place you live. It's all God showing up. How grateful are we for this revelation of truth? I am filled with joy. The joy of God is right here, right now. No matter what I'm going through, no matter how challenging my life may seem to be right now, I can always grab onto joy. Joy is the reality of my life. So I breathe that truth in. If you're going through a healing challenge right now, or someone you love is going through a healing challenge, silently know this truth. The still small voice reveals that I am whole and well, no matter the appearance to the contrary. I am strong and whole. Breathe that in. I am strong and whole. If it's someone you're praying with and for, know you are strong and whole right now. I behold that God energy in you right now. That still small voice whispers that I am a prosperous creation and that my good is assured always, no matter the outlook, no matter what it appears to be right now. That is a changing fact. The truth is, I am a success in what I choose in my life. If you're holding that truth with others, we affirm you are a success in what you choose in your life. You are prosperous. The still small voice says that I am a perfect creation of love, joy, peace, and light. I am guided at all times and in all ways to my highest and best. Know that truth for yourself and know that with others as well. You are guided at all times and in all ways to your highest and best. In the silence of our being, just for a few moments, allow that still small voice to reveal truth. Allow the voice to reveal you and I are one. You and I are one. Take a breath and release. Breathe in again. Creative Spirit is at work revealing truth, and there is nothing to fear. Creative Spirit is at work revealing the truth, and there is nothing to fear. And so it is.
Thank you so much for that wonderful message and that wonderful meditation. It really resonated with me. Thank you. At this time, it is our chance to express gratitude as well for Unity of Pompano and all of the wonderful things that we do. There are so many wonderful things to be grateful for in this community, the music, the friendship, the classes, the service, all of that. And whatever way you give, thank you. There are many ways you can give. You can drop in the offering plate here. You can donate on our brand new website. Check it out, unitypompanobeach.org. You can do online, right there, by mail, all of it. Anyway, thank you so much. So at this time, oh, and the QR code too. That's new too. So you can point your phone right at that, and you can do there if you don't have any cash on you today. So please, whatever you have, please take your offering right now and hold it towards your heart as we say together our offertory blessing. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, in all that I receive. So it is.
Right now, we'd like to do an old gospel song that we just changed the lyrics and made it a little bit more unity. See if you can guess how we changed it.
Living below in this old shameful world, hardly a comfort can afford. Striving alone to face temptation, so won't you tell me where could I go but with it? Ooh, where could I go? Oh, where could I go? Seeking a refuge for my soul. Whoa. Needing a friend to save me in the end. Won't you tell me where could I go but with it? Well, life here is grand with friends I love so dear. Comfort I get from God's own word. Yet when I face the chilling hand of death, won't you tell me where could I go but with it? Oh, where could I go? Oh, where could I go? Seeking a refuge for my soul. Oh, yeah, needing a friend to save me in the end. Won't you tell me where could I go but with it? Oh, yeah, where could I go but with it? Oh, where could I go but with it? But with it.
My other favorite part of Unity is our wonderful, wonderful prayer message. As a prayer chaplain, I'm a little biased, so I'd like to invite all of our prayer chaplains who are here to please stand up and go to the sides. They are always available for you after the service if you have any special concerns, anything joyful, sad, anything you want to pray with. We are always here for you. So together, let's say the prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. We are the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. We are the love of God. The power of God protects us. We are the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. We are the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Thank you so much, Unity.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. Blessings are falling, are falling, are falling. Blessings are falling like a sweet, sweet rain. Blessings are falling, are falling, are falling on me. Beauty is falling, is falling, is falling. Beauty is falling like a sweet, sweet rain. Beauty is falling, is falling, is falling on me. Oh Lord, I receive your blessing. Oh Lord, I receive your grace. Oh Lord, I will dance forevermore. Oh Lord, I receive your blessing. Oh Lord, I receive your